Welcome back to my science lessons. So this afternoon, our topic, which will be a concentration of solutions. Our previous lessons, you have learned about the solutions. As you can remember, a solution has two components, which will be the solute, which is the component present in a small amounts in the solvent, and a solvent which will be the dissolving medium or the components that comes in the greater quantity. Okay, so for example, when you mix a sugar into a water, the solute will be the sugar and the solvent is the water. You are not able to make a sugar solutions. You also learned about the solubility, which is the ability to solute to dissolve in a solvent. So when there is a less amount of solute dissolves in a given amount of solvent, the solution is said to be saturated. But when there is a maximum amount of solute in a solvent, in a given amount of a solvent, then the solution is saturated. Okay, now the question is, how do we know the accurate amount of a solute in a given amount of a solvent? Let's go find out together. Let's say you prepared a cup of coffee and then you put too much coffee powder and too much sugar on it. What do you think will happen to the color? Okay, the smell, the taste of the coffee. Of course, the color of a coffee will be too dark. The smell will be too strong and the taste will be too sweet. Since you put too much sugar on it, okay? The intensity of the color and the strength of the smell and the degree of sweetness of a coffee will depend on the concentrations of a solution. The concentration of a solution is the amount of solute relative to the amount of a solution. This can be expressed in several ways. For example, if a very small amount of coffee powder is dissolved in a large amount of water, the solution is said to be dilute or dilute. If a greater amount of coffee powder is added and dissolved, the solution is already concentrated. However, dilute and concentrated solutions are only relative or qualitative terms. A more accurate way of expressing the amount of solute in a given amount of solvent is in terms of a personal stage. Concentration of solutions can be expressed in percentage by mass and percent by volume. Okay? Percent by mass is the amount of solute in a given mass of solutions, and percent by volume, on the other hand, is the amount of solute in a given volume of a solution. Okay, both our ratio of the amount of solute to the amount of solutions, because percent means parts per hundred mathematically. We can express this as percent by mass equals mass of a solute over mass of a solutions times 100. Why do we need to multiply this to 100? Because again, percent means parts per 100. Okay? And percent by volume equals volume solute over volume solutions times 100. This can also be understood in these illustrations. Okay? Okay, so in these illustrations, a 2 mass of solute plus 98 mass of solvent equals 100 mass of solution. The amount of solute in this example is 2 mass in the total of 100 mass of a solutions. So therefore, the concentrations of the solution is 2%, okay, in every 100 percent mass of a solution. There is 2 mass of solutions, or in 100% of solid solutions. Okay, all in all, there is a 2% solute. Same is the true with the percent by volume. A 2 volume of solute plus 98 volume of solvents equals 100% or of volume of A solutions. The amount of solute in this example is 2 in a total of 100 volumes of solution. Okay, so there is a concentration of a solutions is to present in percent that in every 100 volume of a solutions. There is 2 volumes of solutes or in 100% liquid solutions. There is a 2% solute. Okay, labels of this product that may we use at our home often shows the concentration of a solution expressed as percent by mass or by volume. For example, vinegar is often labeled as 5% acidity, which means it contains 5 grams of acetic acid and 95 grams of water to make a 100 grams of a vinegar. What about 70% of alcohol solutions we use as this use as an infectant? Okay, let's see. A 70% of isopropyl alcohol contains 70% of ml isopropyl alcohol in 100 ml or 100 millimeter solutions, or 70 ml of isopropyl over 100 ml of a solutions. The concentration of a solid solutions like gold jewelry is expressed as carats. Okay, pure gold is referred as 24 carats jewelry that is said to be 18 carats. Contains 18 grams of gold for every 24 grams of the materials. The remaining 6 grams consists of the other metals like copper and silver. This materials has a concentration of 75% gold, that is 18 grams. Okay, divided by 24 grams of gold times 100. That is guys.